Whether it's gas or groceries, we are all continuing to feel the impacts of inflation across the board and looking for ways to stretch our dollar.
Our Jalissa Garza spoke with an assistant professor of finance about how we can do just that, and she joins us in studios today with those details. Jalissa, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Well, every day we're fighting inflation, and Professor William Procasky shared with me what's behind the rise in the price of goods and services and when we could see some relief. I'm going to be honest, brace yourselves because we still have a long way to go.
We had an era of very low inflation with technological advancement and then supply chains, global supply chains, reducing costs, and we're coming out of that. The pandemic had already started that.
We hear that word every day, inflation. And right now, Procasky says it's high.
Inflation is currently running at a 40-year high. And so we're seeing numbers that we haven't seen in a very long time. You have to go back to the 70s and early 80s.
There's more than one cause behind it, starting with the COVID-19 pandemic.
We're having a supply-demand imbalance too, with some people working remotely or staying out of the workforce, and then a lot of money, a lot of fiscal and monetary stimulus that stimulated demand.
That's not all.
With the oil prices, and then we had the situation in Ukraine and affecting energy and food that way. And so we're in a very high inflationary environment we haven't seen in a long time.
You may think one solution to fighting inflation is getting another credit card, but Assistant Professor Procasky says that's not the answer.
We are in a rising interest rate environment. The central bank, the Fed, is having to raise interest rates to try to dampen the demand, to dampen inflation. And so you could end up with higher interest rate expenses.
Many of us wonder, when will things get better? Procasky says it's going to take time.
It will take a while for inflation to come down. So you'll see a step down in the monthly and then the year-over-year increases, but it's going to take a while.
The key to fighting inflation is to budget.
We need to look at things and moderate our behaviors where we can.
So overall right now, budgeting is our best friend, and that's really all that we can do right now, and be a little bit patient. I know it's hard. I say it every day, oh my gosh, inflation, but just budget. Barbie, John Thomas.
That's right, just
Save
budget.
what you can, exactly.